So hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today my friends, I'm very happy to be here to make another guide about this amazing game called Path of Exile. As you know, the new league has just begun like 3 days ago, the Harvest League on a Friday, and with that came also this new place here that you see that the developers call the Sacred Grove, but most of the players call it the Garden, so we do that too. And with that, there came also the seed stockpile with the collectors, with Pylons, Dispersers and so on. And to be honest, at the start it really looked very overwhelming also for me, because I was like, okay, why do I have to use the Pylons for what? I mean, also the Dispersers and so on, but it's more simple as you think. Also to set it up, and that's why we are doing this video. It will take you 20 minutes to do it, but once you have done it, you don't have to touch it anymore, and it's all set up to make the tier 1s, tier 2 and tier 3 seeds without any problem. You just have to follow this video. And at this time, or at this moment, I just want to give a special thanks to Kroner, one of our viewers, because he gave me this picture here, okay, that all our, how to say, our garden is set up on that, and it really works. It looks more complicated than it is, and you will see how it works. Don't worry. I will also put the link into the description, because it's this link, okay, but I have saved this image so that we can put it on full screen. So the first thing we do actually when you start is what we need to copy this hideout, or not this hideout, this garden, as I have done it, this layout. You will need 4 purple collectors, okay, 4 purple, 4 yellow and 4 blue, okay, 4 of each. Then we will need 56 Pylons, we will need 16 Dispersers, and we will need 27 storage boxes. Okay, that's what I needed to make my garden setup. Okay, so how does it work? Actually, it's all set up. I mean, for those that really never did anything before, it's really simple. Okay, I'm just gonna show you with an example. So, how do you put a collector? You right click your wildlife force collector, then you go where you want to put it. So what is very important before you put it, you have to look at the walls outside. You see it with this purple line outside. That's the limitation of this collector. So you will pay attention that it is not encumbered. That means that you see the walls, like for example, look here. If we put now it here, you see that you don't see the wall, and that's not good, because you will not be able to put any seats here, okay? Or when it's red, you can't left click it. So you will have to put it somewhere where all the walls are not encumbered, that nothing is there. So, and then you left click, okay? And it's set up. Okay, that's the first thing. And then how to connect the pylon, you right click a pylon also, okay, then when you're good, you put it here, you left click it, and then you will have to connect it to your collector. How you do that? You left click your icon on your pylon, and you left click your collector, and you see now the pylon is not anymore white, it is purple. Okay, that means that it is connected to a purple life force collector. Okay, so to remind the first time, and what is good, if you control left click on your pylon, it comes back to your inventory as it is, and you don't lose anything. So as you can see, it's white here, and if you left click and connect it, it is purple, so you know you did it right. So okay, and then to connect the disperser, it's the same. Okay, you left click also, and then you connect, let's say this, with this, and you see that your disperser is purple. So you have done it, and then you put on auto disperse is on. So okay, that's a quick guide only to know how to do it. And now I'm gonna show you how to make the layout. That's all you need to do to make it. So what we will start with is we are gonna put on upper left of your garden, we are gonna put 3 collectors like this. Okay, what is very good about, oh sorry, I took the wrong, what is very good about this image is that really it's counting every square, so you can really copy it like it is on this image if you want to. Okay, I did it also. Mine is a bit different, but it is actually the same. I'm gonna show you how I did it. So I have put the 3 wilds here, so one here, and one here. What is very important is that they are separated. Okay, you see, like this and this, the walls don't touch each other. Okay, I mean they touch, but they don't overlap. Okay, this is not going over this square here. Okay, so we have put it those 3 here, and what we have put is a pylon. So the pylon we have like put it here. We have just connected the 3 ones together. Okay, and then from this one, since those 3 are now connected, this one is going to the next pylon, and this pylon is now going all the way to here, where we have put those 9 storage boxes. Okay, all aligned like this. Okay, you see 9, so 3 one behind the other, where you will put at the end every time a pylon. Okay, a pylon at the end, where what is very important, you have connected. Okay, let me just disconnect them. I just disconnect them. So you will have to put the pylons at the end of it, where you just click and you connect the 3 of them. So you will put make that for the 3 of them. Okay, so you connect 3 storages to 1 pylon, and you go on, okay, with this pylon to here. So just like it's written here, so we put those 3 we have connected here to a pylon, where from this collector we put pylons connecting until we start to connect to the 9 storage boxes, where at the end we have the 3 pylons, as you can see. Okay, it is a bit overwhelming at the start, but believe me, when you have done it the first time, you try it a bit, you will see it's not that hard. Okay, and we have done the same for yellow. Okay, as you can see, we have done the same for yellow, a pylon here where we connect to the 3 collectors, and then from the last life force collector we have connected to the pylons, until we also the same set up the 9 storages. They are connected to 3 pylons. I mean, why do we have here 3 pylons? Because a pylon can be connected to up to 4 things. That means this one is connected to this storage box, to this storage tank, sorry, not box, storage tank 1, 2, 3, and to this pylon. So if I wanted now to connect to another one, it's not gonna work. Okay, so and here we have done also the same thing on the blue ones, the primals. I have put it aside, where I have those 2 are connected to this pylon, those 2 are connected to this pylon, and they go again for the same setup. The 9 storage tanks that are each 3 are connected to a pylon that goes up. So until there, very simple. I know it looks a bit hard, but try it yourself. You will see that it's not hard at all. And what is very important also, what is very important to copy this layout is that you need all of those collectors and pylons and dispersers. And how to do it? The first thing that you will do until you get to Act 10, just put many collectors, harvest and get life force so that you can buy those storage boxes and dispersers before you start to do this layout. Okay, you can also do it with less storage tanks, but as I said, you can also get to there with T1s until you will just do this layout. So now we are set up with all of those three that go here, and then you connect them separated to here, and that's where it starts to become a bit tricky, but it is not at all. You just need to follow up the picture here. So you will put a collector, a purple collector that is separated by an empty row here, then a yellow collector. Again, it's there has to be nothing so that we can plant our disperser and pylons, and then we put our blue collector. So you see here and here, you see that there is a row where there is no harvest at all, okay, that the squares are not hitting each other. So we do it here, yellow, and then the blue one is here also, not touching. Okay, that's the first thing you gotta do. Then we go step by step, my friends. Then we are gonna go and put 2 blue dispersers on the how to say 2 blue dispersers on the edges in the squares. So that means, as you can see, there is a disperser and there is a disperser, okay, a blue one. You see there is the square, and if you pay attention closely, you will see that this disperser is in the edge of our square, our burble square, okay, there you see. Okay, so that's what we will do. 2 blues. So this one we will connect to this pylon, and this pylon yeah, so those 2 dispersers, and we will put a blue pylon and a yellow disperser just over it. So you see, okay, and this pylon is gonna connect to this disperser and to this pylon. Why do we have this pylon here? Because we couldn't reach this pylon to this disperser, because you can only go 4 squares, and this is like 5 or so. So we need to put this pylon so that we can get the blue thingy to this disperser. So, and then this disperser is connected to yellow, and so on. So what is very important is that you really just go on so that you connect all of them and pay attention closely. It's gonna take a few minutes, but if you really just follow this image, you see that P is for pylon and D is for disperser. So the only thing that I changed, and this guy that made this image forgot, is that you need a pylon here. A yellow pylon is missing in this square, because this pylon can't feed this disperser here. It's the only one. Okay, it's the only thing or mistake in this image. It is that there is a pylon missing, this yellow one. So, and you see that this pylon is right here. So I have connected this pylon to this pylon, and then from this one we go to this disperser. But for the rest, you can really just follow up the image, and you're good to go. Okay, just do it like that. You can first do all your pylons. I did it like I went from left to right, okay, but you can first put all of your dispersers, then you put all of your pylons, and then you connect. It can be a bit confusing at the start, but be sure, or I'm sure you will do it. So now, how this this garden works when it's all set up, it is that on these places here, those 3 here, you will have your tier 1 seeds. And how to plant them, you come here, very easy, and you put, but what is very important, your tier 1 seeds have to be in your inventory. You come here and you automatically just fill up. Okay, auto plant. I have none yet, so it's not showing. And when it's all harvested, this is gonna be colored, and you can go on. You click on it and the monsters are gonna appear, and you kill it to have a chance to get you 2 seeds. I just can tell you, or yeah, I can just recommend, just wait until all of your places are filled up with plants and ready to harvest, so that you maximize your how to say, your harvest. Okay, so but you can do it also as soon as it's colored, and here also the same, tier 1 and so on. So, and when you have done it, there is something, an option that is going to show condense. When you condense your life force or your seeds, it's gonna come here to your storage boxes that are connected then to your dispersers, that you have to be always on. Auto disperse is on, and sometimes when it's asking you to then give it a bit to your plants and so on, you just click on disperser and it's giving it. You saw before when I hover it, it was 17 primal units are required to grow, and as soon as I have clicked on this icon, it filled it up. So now, for example, no, I don't. Yeah, 17. Normally, it's gonna give it. Look, 17 are required. Wild. If I click here, boom, you see now it's 0. So it's going on now. I just have to wait, and then I can harvest them. So what is also, and that's the last thing that I can tell you, is the numbers. So it's very self-explanatory, but I'm gonna explain it again. Or I'm gonna explain it for once. The 2 that means, or they stand for the tier 2 seats, and the 3s are the tier 3 seats. So you will put the tier 2 seats at the outer border of your squares. Okay, so you will put 3 here, you're gonna put 3 here, and 3 here, and 3 here, and then when you are tier 3 seats, you're gonna put it in the middle circle. Okay, but at the start, since you have a bit of pain to get tier 3 seats, I would recommend, and that's also what I'm doing, I am filling up all of those squares with tier 2 seats, and until I have some tier 3 seats that I can start to then put them also into the circle. Okay, but you will see it also by yourself that you will need many tier 2 seats to find tier 3 seats. So what is also very good about this layout is that you don't even need to care. Now, for example, this tier 2 seat needs purple life force. Okay, so you don't need to know, oh, am I gonna put it here or am I gonna put it here? You can put it everywhere you want on the collector square here, because there is always every other color that is like feeding this place with the life force that you need. So you just blindly have to put your tier 2 seats at the edge or at the start, on every square of your collector. So I know it was a bit packed, but believe me, just take this image, watch the video, and you will see after 20 minutes, if you have the recommended or the needed collectors, dispersers and pylons, if you have set it up, you are good to go, and you can go and harvest your stuff and get your crafts and items and whatever. I mean, if you have any questions, don't forget to comment, to ask me. If you have anything to add, please let me know. I know that there is still a lot of, how to say, some squares that we could put other collectors on, like here or like here and stuff, but I think it's a simple layout, you know, it's a simple layout with 3 collectors of tier 1s, and that you can like harvest some tier 2 or tier 3. If you're really hardcore, you can like add some here, some here, some here, you can maximize it, but I think it's not needed. But you can for sure go on with that. It's a simple one that can grow tier 1s, tier 2 and tier 3s. I'm sorry if I was too repetitive, but my English is a bit limited. I hope it was simple enough for every beginner, for everybody. And good luck, my friend, on the harvest. league, my friends. I'm sure I'm gonna do more guides, and if you really liked it, don't forget to like. If you wanna more, or if you wanna see more guides or more videos, don't forget to subscribe. And my friends, maybe we will see us on the next video or on my stream, my friends. I'm always streaming. When I'm playing this league, I'm always streaming on Twitch. The link is under the description. So thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, nice night, and see us. Bye-bye, my friends. Love you. Bye.